Hello, beautiful strangers. That's Glenn.
That's Casey.
And together we are Stranger Are You Smiling? I just realized that my glasses are filthy under the studio lights. Hope that doesn't show up on camera. Oh, so first of all, welcome to our, however many new subscribers.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the show, to the fam.
It might not be a big number on YouTube, but we're glad to have you. If you're watching this, you're probably somewhat familiar with me and Glenn, but for those of you who aren't, we are very good friends. We are work partners. The term that I use for us is Artners, because it's just too intertwined at this point.
We do movies, we do improv, we do this YouTube show.
We do a YouTube show. We critique each other's scripts. I cut your hair.
True.
There's a lot. So we're pretty close for about, what now, 10 years? 11?
11 or 12.
Something like
somewhere
that.
in there, yeah.
We met through improv.
But do we know everything about each other?
That's impossible to say. Or is it? So today we're going to be doing a friend quiz. I've thought up 3 questions for Glenn.
And I have 3 questions for Casey. That's Casey.
Really for both of us.
Yeah, that's true.
But let's jump into it, huh?
Okay, let's do this.
Are you ready?
I am not, but let's do it anyway.
Who is your friend's celebrity crush? Childhood and current.
Oh, that's 2 questions. Who is your celebrity crush? Okay.
I feel like I can answer this
Okay.
for you pretty confidently. Do you want me to do that while you buy
No,
time?
I'm going to go first.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to say that your current crush is Taika Waititi.
I think it's Taika, but yes.
He's awesome, but I have trouble with his name.
Okay.
And then childhood, I'm going to go with the fox from Robin Hood.
This is a live action crush. That's why I said celebrity, not just on screen. But otherwise, you would probably be right.
It's probably some Disney kid. Let me see.
Kind of, but not exactly.
This is hard.
He was a Disney man.
Oh, it's
Not really. He was pretty young, I think. Still,
Disney man. I'm just gonna go with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. It's a very generic answer, but I don't.
That was a generic answer. I never had a crush on him.
I didn't think so.
Okay, you were wrong on both. Although I do have a crush on Taika Waititi. He's not the one that I wrote down for this.
Okay.
Your turn. Childhood, Jennifer Connelly.
Let me see. So I didn't write these down in advance, so I have to think of the answer.
Oh, okay.
Childhood crush. No.
Okay. Current crush, Gillian
Jennifer
Jacobs. The current crush is Jennifer. Okay, so maybe I should have said longest lasting Jennifer Connelly.
No. Okay.
Current crush is Gillian Jacobs.
Yeah, that's very accurate.
Gillian, if you're subscribed to Stranger Are You Smiling, I think you're wildly talented and beautiful. Glenn thinks you're beautiful and wildly talented. You should work with us. Think it over.
I didn't even have to say it. That was great. Teamwork.
All right. My answers were Christian Bale, childhood, Daveed Diggs, current.
Daveed Diggs, Christian Bale. Oh, the Newsies thing.
Yeah.
Dadgummit.
The Newsies thing gets a lot of us.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because in a weird way, we know so many stories about each other. It could make some of these harder because you've heard of multiple crushes.
Look, I have a crush on a million people. I do not blame you for not getting the current one. I did think you'd get childhood, though.
Well, if I had thought about it longer, maybe I would have come across that one. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right, what you got? Time for me to get one wrong.
All right. So, I think this is a two-parter though, because it's easy. Because I think you know it.
That's fine.
What was your friend's dream job as a child?
Oh, you wanted to be an animator for Disney or Pixar? No, Pixar wasn't around yet. It was Disney.
You just dated my age pretty solidly.
I think our crow's feet date our age pretty well.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that is the first part, correct.
Oh, the first part?
Yeah. That is a more realistic job.
Oh, are you going to say Batman?
Yes.
Okay.
Batman.
Gotcha, yes.
Yeah.
I do remember. Tell him your theory.
Okay, so and we may have talked about this last season. I don't remember, but in case you missed it, when I was a kid, and I was telling someone, they said, "What do you want to be when I grow up?" He said he wanted to be a wrestler. He's like, "What do you want to be?" I was like,
and you were like, super solid
I was
choice,
like,
man.
yeah, I was like, good, that's good.
It's good to have a grounded goal, but I'm thinking big.
And I was like, I'm gonna be Batman. And I was like, first I'll get rich, then I'll be Batman.
And what you didn't know at the time was that getting rich is actually the
harder
much more
part.
difficult part of becoming
Yeah.
Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys are seeing my naked eyes. Enjoy. It's going
Okay,
away.
so I got to come up with your answers for now, right?
I got to come up with my answers now. Okay, I know. I already know.
Okay, so I mean, you may just have one. What did you want to do? I know at one point you wanted to be a puppeteer. I don't know how far into childhood that went though, or if it was like a teen thing.
That was more when I was older, actually.
Yeah, so that's probably not the right answer then.
But like this one, basically, this is the job that I thought I wanted from childhood, basically till like pre-teenagehood.
I mean, it's not acting, because that's just too.
No. I just always thought I naturally would be an actor in some form or fashion.
Yeah,
I guess
that was the easy one. So first I'll be an actor.
I guess I'll just.
Then I'll be in Cirque du Soleil.
Well, no, I think I just thought I would do it as a hobby while I did this other thing. Which is very unrealistic.
Do I know the answer?
I've told you before.
Oh man.
But it might not have been a lot.
Pause.
I'll give you a hint.
Yeah, I'll take a hint.
Almost every girl has wanted to be this at some point in her life, and
I'm getting in trouble.
no, and it has to do with a life goal of mine that you're very familiar with.
I'll just say.
I need to give hints like our friend Elizabeth that are very obvious and
You
just give away
you
the
wanted to be
answer.
like an acrobat in the circus,
No.
singer,
No.
model,
Yeah, no, I was never that unrealistic.
nurse, model.
A marine biologist.
Oh.
And I was going to study manta rays.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But then I was going to act in my spare time.
Yeah,
I'd like knock out a blockbuster while they were migrating,
Fair
that
enough.
kind of thing.
Okay, next question. So I failed that.
All right, you did. You're losing.
And if I get all these wrong, she's no longer my friend.
It's true. I might be looking for someone new to sit in this seat.
Yeah.
The show's not going to go well because he does most of the editing and
It's gonna
filming
take a huge dip.
But like, yeah, it's still going to be good. All right. What was the first movie your friend saw in theaters?
This is difficult.
And I don't know this to be true. These are just the first movies I remember
Yeah,
seeing in
I get
theaters.
it.
And if you get either one of them right, I will be impressed. Do you want me to try and guess for you?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
All right. I got to think about our ages for a minute.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, wow. We're really going to date ourselves with this one.
Wait till you hear mine. Anyway.
Is it Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
No.
Oh, okay.
We went with the two options, kind of.
Yeah.
Like
it
an
could
adult
it could
movie
it
and
could
a
be
little.
Yeah, an and/or.
Okay, I'm just gonna go with Lady and the Tramp.
Wasn't that from like the 60s or something? I thought it was going to date our age, but Glenn might have just like...
Was it? Was it?
It was re-released when we were little, but like I don't know if it got a theatrical release or if it just got the rollout with the VHS. And I could be wrong. It might be much younger.
Well, I
than
don't know
think.
then. I don't.
I'm going to guess another one on yours just to see.
Okay.
But this is probably too late. Batman. Was it?
Batman is the first adult film that I remember going to.
Oh, you go to a lot of adult films?
Well, I'm
as a kid? Like,
I'm just saying. I went with like my second cousin who was much older than me and he could take me. The first one, I'll give you my answer. The first one was Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. It had to be a re-release.
yeah,
that's the first movie.
Or like somebody's birthday party, maybe.
Yeah, I was like very, very little.
And that's the thing. I feel like I'm forgetting one of those.
What were yours? I said Lady. I don't even know.
Either Willow.
That's a good guess.
Or The Great Chipmunk Adventure. And I don't remember which one of those came first. But
Fievel Goes West. That would have been a good one.
you would have been a little old for that to be your first movie. That was when we were in like second grade.
Land Before Time. Next question. What did your friend originally go to college for as a major?
Well, you majored in fine arts, but did you go to study animation?
That's a question, my friend. You asked me a question.
All right, so that's a yes then. You went to study animation. And you settled on fine arts.
Yeah. It's settled. It's pretty much how it went. Yeah, so when I was a kid, I wanted to be an animator, like
Yes.
old school Disney, 2D, drawn, Lion King, etc.
Who are your favorite animators?
Oh, I never researched them. I don't know.
That's very different from your style now, but
Yeah. And then when I went to school, I went for computer animation, and then I cut the program, and then I just became a painter, which was already classes you were going to be taking anyway. So it's the same world. But
you picked an interesting question because my answer is both very obvious and also I just didn't go to college long enough.
Oh yeah. Well, earlier when I was asking you how does this even work with the questions, I thought about number 1 and 3, and I forgot that number 2 was one of these problematic ones. But I guess I'll catch up here.
You can answer it.
You went to school for acting.
Correct. Or theater.
Yeah. Theater.
Specifically.
So, boy, I'm glad I put that one in there for myself to make up some ground.
Did you just get your first right answer? Congratulations.
I don't even know. I don't feel like thinking about it.
Ooh, third and final question for Casey. Coming at you fast with another one that I had to think about.
Okay.
If your friend could gain one real-world ability, as in not a superpower, but like, you know, a talent, basically.
Ooh.
What would it be?
Any talent at all. Not just physical, but just anything. Like brain surgery.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if you want to do brain... Is that a talent or is that a skill you have to build? I'm talking about something that you have innately that you can build on to greater brilliance. Like maybe you're not brilliant at it, but you are solidly competent.
And you'd like to be better at it.
Yeah.
I don't know this answer.
I think for you, it's a musical instrument.
Ooh, yeah.
I think you'd really like to play an instrument.
Piano. Yeah. Because, you know, I don't do enough art forms already.
True. That's true. Well, I mean, the good Lord gave you giant hands, and you should take advantage of them.
Yeah. I could see that. The other thing is being incredibly acrobatic, like we do handsprings and flips. I've always wanted to be able to do that.
Yeah.
But that's probably less useful at parties.
In the long run, yeah.
Playing a piano.
If you're like, everybody clear the room, I'm about to perform.
But like, I'm so old. It's only got like 2 or 3 years left to where that's even viable
I'm doing
anyway.
exactly 2 handsprings, and then I will be lying in the iced drinks for an hour.
I don't know.
As opposed to everyone gather around the piano and relax.
When I get to 50, if that would be very useful anymore.
Yeah.
I'll go piano. I'll give you that. Point for you. Yeah. What skill would you want? I don't know this one, but I'm going to go with drawing. Because you can already draw.
Oh, man. That's not what I wrote down,
but I could see you wanting to
be,
you know, keep going with that.
Yeah. Because it's amazing the extent to which I never get better at drawing. I've never seen somebody that can practice as much as I have and make no progress. Like, it's almost a talent in and of itself.
Well, you got to, like, apply certain, you know.
But what I actually wrote down,
methods.
and this might be interesting to you, was dance and acrobatics.
Oh,
So we had a
handsprings.
slight Yep. So we're both ruining parties, left and right.
10 years when we get to that
Glenn's
Oscar
like,
party.
gather round, I'll play piano. And I'll be like, yes, yes, and I a dance shall delight your eyes with.
Watch out, Tom Hanks and Jamie Foxx. Oscar party 2035 is going to be off the chain.
Oh, man. We're going to be so old. Like, I'm going to be dead after that handspring. And that was it. That was the end of my questions.
Okay, I got one more.
I
gotta go back. I didn't think these through. Sometimes I make poor decisions. But my question is, how did your friend obtain the scar on their temple?
That one does apply to both of us because we both have one. We're like mirrors, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Wild. Look at that. That's how you know it's meant to be. This is some yin yang. I know the story about you having to get it stitched up because you didn't handle it well as a small child, and like a lot of adults had to restrain you, I think.
Okay, keep going. Come back to that.
Yeah, so that's what happened when you got it stitched up. But we're rewinding, so I'm having to remember. Did you fall on some rocks, like when your family was out doing some water-related activities?
Touche.
And you.
Touche. That is correct. Although your story about stitching is not connected to that story.
Oh, it's a different
That's
one?
a different scar.
Oh, your eyebrow scar.
That's the eyebrow. That's when I was a toddler and I hit a marble table. Bam!
Okay.
And it took several adults to hold me down because I was strong. But I did.
Full of adrenaline.
I didn't get this one stitched up. We just
gotcha.
used some Band-Aids.
Okay.
That's why I have a gaping scar there still.
See, well, I got 6 stitches and I still have a scar.
Let me see. Well, yeah, but look at mine. Mine's like, I'm going to turn from the microphone too much. I got width.
Yeah. Oh, mine goes into my hair, but...
Anyway, so yours. No effing clue. I'm sure you've told me.
I have, because it's the stupidest way I could have...
When I was thinking of the question...
All you could think was, she's not going to remember this.
Hopefully the wound in her head was so bad that she won't have the memories to prove me wrong, and I'll win the game. I kept coming back to, like, it was something where it was a very simple playing type accident where you slipped and fell and hit a tree stump, or you're skating, hit the sidewalk or something.
Sort of. I had this bamboo walking stick that probably my pop gave me or something. And I was pretending to be Donatello pole vaulting in the hallway.
Pole vaulting, that's it.
I was getting like a running start, and then that end hit the wall, and the other end went BAM! And I remember this very clearly. I was like, all right, better not tell any adults about this, because I don't think I was supposed to have this in the house. But then I went to the bathroom, and when I spoke, I just started pouring blood out of my head, and so my play it cool plan went horribly awry.
Not so good.
Not so
I had
good.
a scar right here when I was little.
I don't have one now.
It was pretty small. It was bigger when I was little. I guess I grew out of it. But I didn't have a baseball, I guess.
You were using a rock?
I was using a rock, a big rock, and wasn't very good at baseball. Apparently.
Kids are so first thought, best thought, man.
You know, a rock would be really good.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's basically ball-like? A rock.
A big rock. And I missed it. Sun, got my eyes or something. Popped me, and I was like, whoa! And I was like,
did you for a minute?
That was almost bad.
Yeah,
and and it went.
When you take that moment to reassess, like, did I just permanently mess myself up? I think that's very familiar to the childhood experience. I also think that we've learned a lot about each other today.
Yeah.
And now we're going to close out with a little advice from Oscar Wilde.
Okay.
My friend Katie asked about advice on pushing outside of your comfort zone and learning to socialize like a person in a post-pandemic world.
Okay.
And we've talked it over. And what we've come up with is, do you want to start it off? Okay, fair enough. Well, first of all, don't worry too much about it, because we are all in the same boat. Like, we're all adjusting. I'm so bad at socializing right now. I've basically seen my family, John, Glenn, Elizabeth, Katie, and Tina. And that's like mostly who I've seen pandemic-wise. So everybody's going to be struggling. And also just be forgiving of yourself. When you go do the thing, if you have to leave after 15 minutes because you're freaking out, okay, at least you went out and did it. Go home. You can stay longer next time. Just be kind to yourself and warm up to it. It's a muscle like anything else, and it needs to be worked on. And did you have anything to add? Yes, well, comfort zones and...
Thank God.
Yes, well, comfort zones and boundaries aren't really my cup of tea, but if pushing through them is how you go on to enjoy a good cup of tea with a friend, push through. Push onward. I think he came out a lot more Teddy Roosevelt than Oscar Wilde, but...
He did seem different.
I did actually look up a recording of his voice.
Oh, was that?
To make this...
So was that pretty close?
No. No, but it was an attempt.
Thank you, beautiful strangers, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching this week, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
We're still working on our new setting.
Yes.
Ideas are coming in, so put them in the comments. What should we do back here? Toys, posters, tapestries, that kind of thing.
Yes.
We're working on it.
We are.
Brainstorming. All right.
And with that being said, goodbye, beautiful strangers.
Bye.
Hug your best friend and find out how much you know about them. I can't believe you didn't know that.